Talk tonight. A redacted report is now public in Tarrant after a judge ruled in favor of a motion to do so. This all dates back to last February when the City Council voted to place Police Chief Wendell Major on administrative leave for the third time since he took office in 2021. A week after that decision, the council voted in favor of launching an investigation into him, citing allegations that Major had solicited outside attorney work and was manipulating crime data.
WVTM 13's Jarvis Robertson live and local with more tonight after attending the city's latest council meeting. How did they approach this tonight, Jarvis?
Well, God and Sherry, this is a very chaotic Tarrant City Council meeting. On the agenda tonight was Resolution 9139 to remove Tarrant Police Chief Wendell Major from the job. Now, keep in mind, this resolution was put forth by the mayor, Wayman Newton. When it came time for a second from the rest of City Council, no one chose to do so. They all remained silent. So the resolution died right there on the spot. Now, keep in mind, this all happened after the report was released just a few hours ago that was made public by a special investigator and appointed by the City Council to look into allegations against Major. The report details multiple EEOC complaints against the chief, him closing a number of cases that warranted charges, downgrading cases including a possible homicide, hiring a friend for a position who was not considered as eligible with the Jefferson County Personnel Board, and being revoked from ALACOP by the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency. Now, ALACOP is a criminal database where officers can go in to look up potential suspects. I did ask the mayor about the report since it was just made public. He's adamant that Major should be released from the job.
Those actions have placed not only citizens' lives in danger, but it's also placed the financial well-being of the city in danger as well.
When you say financial well-being, how so?
In terms of that, some of the things that he's done could potentially get the city sued.
Now, City Councilor Tracy Threadford was very clear in saying that the rest of council would not support firing Wendell Major from the job. I asked her and Major's attorney about the allegations made in the report. They both believe no wrongdoing took place.
The citizens want Chief Major, and we're here to do what the citizens want us to do. As a council, we stand behind him. We don't see anything that he's done that's been incorrect. I myself have called other police departments and spoken with other police officers and other police chiefs, and they agree.
There's a lack of understanding by those that are making those reports on how police function, how they investigate cases. Wendell has explained all of that to the council and to the mayor. But because this is a vendetta that the mayor has against Wendell Major, he's not giving up.
Now, once that resolution to terminate died, Mayor Newton did say that he will continue to introduce a resolution to fire the mayor, to fire the police chief every meeting until the council actually votes on it. As of tonight, Wendell Major is still the police chief of the Tarrant Police Department. Reporting live in Tarrant tonight, I'm Jarvis Robertson, WVTM 13.